Manchester United have suffered with a lot of goalkeeping errors since David De Gea left Manchester United. In fact, to go a little bit back, since a year before David De Gea left, Manchester United have been struggling with goalkeeper errors, and that has definitely come to roost, and it has come to punish us so many times that Manchester United have started looking to correct this mistake. And when I say correct this mistake, they are looking for a replacement. And what we are hearing in the news is Senne Lammens of Royal Antwerp. And today I'm going to be giving you guys the full story of what the situation is, with context and with all the angles that we should be paying attention to that not a lot of people are talking about. But that is what you come to Pillar Sport for. So without further ado, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, hit that like button so you do not miss anything that we do here on Pillar Sport, and let's get this party started. So with the context of why are we actually looking at Senne Lammens, Andre Onana's form and availability, he has been shaky moments since joining. He has had shaky moments since joining. With the African Nations Cup pulling him away mid-season, United need a reliable alternative. Altay Bayındır, costly error versus Arsenal, but with solid distribution but one lapse in open judgment, reignited the fears from last season on the goalkeeping mishaps that Manchester United face. And then you look at Ruben Amorim. What is his demand? The new boss reportedly pushed for a fresh, high upside goalkeeper before September 1st, the deadline, the transfer window deadline. And now I'm going to be giving you guys the timeline of what the chase is looking like. So early summer 2025, United scout multiple goalkeepers, including Gianluigi Donnarumma, but pivot to Lammens as their primary target. Mid-August, reports emerge that personal terms with Lammens are close. Manchester City and Inter Milan are linked, but Manchester City's focus shifts back to Donnarumma, and that is basically what gives Manchester United the opportunity to pounce on this deal before things get awry. And then you look at August 22. You understand? Yesterday, Fabrizio Romano confirmed Lammens has said yes to Manchester United, calling it a dream move for the Belgian. Now you then look at the club-to-club talks. Negotiations with Royal Antwerp advanced over fee in the numbers of around 17 million pounds to 20 million euros range, which I don't understand why they do it like that. 70 million pounds basically is the same amount of 20 million euros in euros, but we keep on going, you get me? We keep on trucking. I'm giving you guys the timeline so you guys understand based on what we have basically researched and know about this story. And then you look at the deal structure. Sky Sports reported that the structure is being finalized, with United viewing him as both a long-term project and an immediate competition for Andre Onana. So, therefore, in this particular part of this news is that Manchester United understand that Andre Onana might not be leaving. Probably is not leaving. Probably is the right word. But they understand that based on what he has been doing, he hasn't claimed the number one position yet for himself. And Senne Lammens could come in and actually take on that role from Andre Onana, and that is where things are actually going to get spicy. I love that though, because I think when you come to a team that is meant to be winning the Premier League, if you want to win the Premier League, you need competitions all over the pitch. But the key part about the goalkeeper competition is that the decision has to be made before the season. The decision has to be made before going into the thick of things of the season. You get me? It has to be a competition, just like the quarterback competition in the NFL. In the training camp, in preseason, you have to make that decision for the coach that is my number one. That is who is going to be there, just to give continuity into the defense and basically give command to who is going to be in the goalkeeper spot. So if you make mistakes, you don't dwell on it. You understand that you're going to be there next week and you're going to correct the mistakes and you're not going to repeat it. And that's why the goalkeeper position is quite different from any other position on the pitch. Now let's look at the player profile, because I need everybody to understand what we are getting in Senne Lammens if this deal actually goes through. He is a 23-year-old young goalkeeper. He has a height of 6'4", arguably 6'3". Came through Club Brugge's academy, famously scored a stoppage time header versus Real Madrid under 19 in the UEFA Youth League. Royal Antwerp, he came and joined them in 2023, initially as the second choice, and then displaced Jean Bottes to become the number 1 for Royal Antwerp. And then you ask, why is Manchester United actually looking at this type of goalkeeper? What is the reason? Because he's 23, he's not in the prime of his life yet. He's still a potential target. He's still a what you will call a talent. Yes, he's 23, but goalkeeper is kind of prime around that 29, 27-ish. And so in the style, we are looking at someone that is very calm under pressure, very strong mentality that backs himself in every situation. Excellent shot stopper. Led the Belgian Pro League in saves last season. The entire league. He was the number 1 save or shot stopper in the Belgian league. Comfortable with both feet. Look very, very for progressive passes. He's not one to basically give the regular old side to side. Move some side to side. He doesn't do that. That's not his game. His game is to look ahead of the line, to break lines with his passes. And that is absolutely beautiful. But this is also the key part about this. He's still prone to occasionally having errors in his distribution, but that is due to inexperience. That is the key part about the situation. He's still a young guy, and so if he's coming to Manchester United, every single United fan should understand. They should understand that this is a young man coming to play for Manchester United. Those lights are very, very bright, and you need to get used to it before you're actually able to be the person that you are meant to be. Now, his international cap, you are looking at Belgium under 21 regular. He has gotten a call-up, a senior call-up already in the books. But of course, you have Thibaut Courtois in his stead. So there's really no way he's going to be playing as the number 1 for Belgium anytime soon. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe something could happen. And then you see the Belgian manager say, hey, I prefer Lammens to Courtois. I doubt that was going to happen, but let's keep on going. Now, the transfer battle is what is absolutely getting heated in this situation. Manchester City's interest briefly explored Lammens when PSG Donnaruma's talk stalled, but never advanced in negotiations. That is definitely good news for us, because Donnarumma has basically just told PSG fans and PSG Ultra goodbye. So I believe he's actually going to be headed to the noisy neighbors in Manchester City, and then Man United can be getting Senne Lammens to Manchester United, because it just clears the road for us, especially because Manchester City just bought Trafford back to the club from Burnley. I don't know why they would need Donnarumma, but hey, I'm not here to do their books, so we keep on going. Other suitors like Inter Milan and clubs from France and Italy monitored him, but United moved quickly to close down the deal. It's not completed yet, but we might be hearing the here we go tomorrow. Before you guys are watching this, you might have gotten the here we go already. And then Antwerp's position. They are happy to sell at the right price, with Japanese goalkeeper Tashi Brandon Nozawa ready to step in. So they do have a replacement already for Senne Lammens. So that's definitely something that would happen. Now, what's next? What is the next position in this situation? Is that fee agreement with personnel term done. The only hurdle is finalizing the transfer fee. Potential debut, if signed, in the next week, he could debut versus Burnley at Old Trafford on August 30th, basically giving him an opportunity to train with the guys, understand how to play, understand what Ruben Amorim wants him to do, and then he can get his start against Burnley and not against Fulham. You get me? And then you look at the squad impact. This is immediate competition. Immediate competition with Andre Onana likely means that Altay Bayındır will be sold or loaned before the window shuts, future-proofing Manchester United's goalkeeping department for the next decade. It would truly be a magnificent move if Man United actually get this done. Now, why does this matter to Manchester United's project? For Ruben Amorim, this isn't just about covering AFCON absences. It's about reshaping the spine of the team with players who fit the high press ball playing philosophy. Lammens' mentality and distribution make him a natural fit, even if he's still polishing the final point of his game. This is really good. I want you guys to understand that things are absolutely happening with Manchester United. The deals are getting done, and I will keep you guys updated. Once this deal happens, you will definitely hear from us. Let me know what you guys think about this. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, because what we do here on Pillar Sport is that we cover things and we do research that you would like to also do but don't have the time. And so it is our pleasure for us to bring you angles that people are not talking about, but also give you the quality of information that you also need. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button like I said. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.